Last month, I made over £10,000 in income for the first time. And I thought I would share with you in this video how I did it and where that money came from. And I think what's really exciting for me is that this isn't just come from one place, it's come from a lot of different places. On top of that, I know that I have lots of great work lined up for the future, so I have even more ways to make more money. Now, the first thing to say is I'm not sharing this to be smug. I hope that you will watch this and know that this is something that is possible for you too. Like I say, I have been working on my business, on my career for like many years. So it's not been an overnight success by any stretch of the imagination. Now, if you'd like this breakdown, then I would love it if you could let me know in the comments, and then I will make sure that I update you when I reach future income goals. So I hit my first 10k month in July 2022. So this was just over 4 years after I started my business. Now, not all of this income actually came from my business. The significant majority of it did, and I'll give you that breakdown in a second, but not all of it came from my business. It did all come from my work efforts though. July 2020 was the first time that I went back into teaching employment after about 3 years out. Now, this contributed to about 20% of that income. The rest came from my business. So let's dive in and look at the actual figures. I made £10,630.21. Now, this is all the money that came to me. Now, out of that, £1,951.10 came through my employed work as a teacher. Now, I'd only done about 3 weeks out of this month because I literally started during that month. Another note on this income is actually this is the only figure in this that was actually my net income. I haven't received my payslip for this because it's currently the summer holidays, so it could be like sitting in a pigeonhole somewhere, or maybe it will show up in the post in a couple of days. So actually, my total figure is probably going to be sort of a few £100 higher than what I've just told you. Now, in addition to that, I did make some additional money through doing a little bit of decluttering. And that came in at £46.66. I had done a diploma as a level 6 diploma in professional marketing, and I'd bought some books and textbooks to help me study for that qualification. Now, I finished that qualification, passed that qualification, whoop, and I no longer needed those books, so I decided to sell those on eBay. I think this was my profits from 2 of those that went into my personal account. All the rest of the money that I am talking about from now on is money that came through my business. So at this point, we've got about £2,000 of that nearly £11,000 worth of income. £122 from affiliates. So this is things that I have promoted and people have signed up using my links. So you'll see these if you go onto my website, you will see like a disclaimer at the top, and you will see these linked below in the description of this video. So if you click those links, I will make a small amount of money. Now, this is something that I haven't hugely focused on in my business. I've kind of let it tick over, and I've definitely had months where I've made a lot more money than this from those affiliate links. So this was actually quite a bad month for that side of things. So the next amount of money was £300, and this was for subscriptions to the Money Nook. So this is my financial education membership site where I teach people how to make money, how to save money, and it's an exclusive little community. Now, if you want to join me, I'm actually talking about passive income this month, and I'll be talking a lot more about how I earn passive income, where my income streams come from, and how I'm planning on building these in the future. And you can join me and make a pledge to build passive income for yourself. So that was about £300. Now, my outgoings for my business, when I'm not including things like tax, are actually around that kind of like £300-400 mark. Obviously, that doesn't include things like payroll. So I'm on the payroll, my husband's on the payroll, but you know, that's our income. But we have to pay things like, I have to pay for my accountant, and I have to pay for, I have a content writer that works for me and helps me with things like blog posts. So I have to make sure that they get paid. Now, the largest amount of money was actually £8,220, and this came from sponsored posts. So this is for work that I have done where I have written blog posts, or I have created Instagram posts or TikToks, sometimes even sponsored YouTube videos. And this money actually includes things such as tax I will need to pay, and so I charge VAT on these things. So that figure actually includes things like the VAT, and obviously I'll have to pay things like corporation tax out of any profits that my company makes. And I also have an agent that works for me now too, so I have to pay their fees out of that. So all in all, like I said, it comes in at sort of like £11,000 that I made in July 2022. In terms of take home, like I said, there are going to be lots of things that came out of that. So I had to cover my business costs. I had to pay things like tax, VAT, corporation tax, and I also have kept a large chunk of that money in the business to pay for future investments and improvements and things that I want to work on. So actually the amount of money that I get to keep from that, or the amount of money that actually made it into my bank account, wasn't anywhere near £10,000, but it is a great income milestone. I actually hope that I would make enough money to be able to take my kids on days out and able to just afford a few extra niceties for myself. I had no idea that this would actually be able to provide an income for myself and my husband to be able to do this full time. So going back to teaching is definitely not a reflection of needing the additional income. I had my best month ever at the point where I went back into full-time employment, which is actually kind of odd. So what am I going to be working on in the future? I'm going to be working on things like improving my passive income streams. So this is going to be things such as building up my affiliate income. I want to work on advertising revenue from my blog. I currently have that switched off at the moment because I'm working on boosting the views and the traffic that come through to my website. And then I will switch advertisements back on so I can generate an income from that. I also want to get to a point where I can make money from YouTube. So this is something that I'm working on at the moment. So please do watch more of my videos. Make sure you are, subscribing, you are commenting so that I can get my videos out there to more people, because I would love to make that a steady income stream too. And then there is the Money Nook. I want to tell more people about it. We are constantly talking about the great things that you can do with your money. And in a time where money is tough, actually it is a solid investment. This month, like I said, is all about building passive income. We're talking about how you can do that and how you can get to the point where you are making money without needing to work. There's also lots of things in there about starting side hustles and creating a blog that makes you money, so exactly as I have done here. There's also things about how you can save money, how you can invest, how you can budget. So if you think that's something that's useful and you want to learn more about how I have created this business that's essentially a six-figure business now, check out the Money Nook. I will be doing a live call this week. We have a group coaching session at the end of every month, and you get behind the scenes of my finances based on whatever the theme for that month is too. So please do come and join me over there. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this where I share what's going on in my business, how I'm making money, and give you some tips on how you can do so too. Thanks for watching.